because of all the heals. Alright, so we have 2 blizzards here. So 3, 6, 9. So I could take 13 points of damage this turn. And I could do 6, 8, 9, 10 points. No. I could do 7, 9, 10 points of damage to him. And the next turn, I can Blizzard, followed up by another Blizzard.
What to do? What to do?
And that next Blizzard will be, with the Thalanos, will be 3 points of damage. I think if I play Azure Drake, I might see a Quality Consecration come out.
I wonder.
I'm just gonna hit him. I will probably see a Guardian of Kings start coming out now. But I've got 2 turns of Blizzard coming up. And unless he gets a Taunter down... And see, because he's scared of his life total, he's going to start trading, which means the Blizzard is going to kill his minions off.
Mind if I roll need?
So I think that was the right play. We get more value out of the Blizzard, and he's at a lower health point. And now we get a Mana Worm on top of that. I fully expect to see a Guardian of Kings, but if he does, then we're going to Fireball, and then we'll Hero Power his Azure Drake off, do 3 points of damage.
I wonder...
So it definitely was a calculated risk there of not clearing the board originally with the Blizzard, but I think it worked out. I think it was the right play. Wow, he's gonna Consecrate to kill one guy. So he doesn't want to get within Pyroblast range.
Reporting for duty.
Alright, so we're gonna Hero Power off the Azure Drake. And I think, yeah, I think we'll do our own Azure Drake is the right play here. Yep. So this is where the Mage nerfs a few months ago really start kicking in because, you know, Pyroblast used to be 8 mana, now it's 10, so that makes this deck a little slower. Cone of Cold was 3, now it's 4. Blizzard was 5, now it's 6. So it definitely slows this deck down, but it still works basically the same way it did before, just with some minor adjustments. The other deck I was playing a lot was a Druid deck, kind of a mid-game Druid deck. Played that quite a bit. I've also played the Warrior Control deck, which is basically like 8 legendaries. Alright, so we pulled out another Equality. And Sylvanas, alright. Well, Fireball and Sylvanas is the play. So Fireball Sylvanas. He doesn't get to control anything with it. And I'm going to go ahead and get Sinjin or Harvest Golem and Thalanos. Just going to go Sinjin. I'd rather save Thalanos combo with either Blizzard or Cone of of Cold. So he's already used 2 equalities and a consecration so far. And that's why I think attacking him directly is the way to go. Tyrion is an issue. I tell you, the other card I used to have in this deck was Harrison Jones, which I might put back in. Because Harrison Jones, I had a Paladin game where I killed Tyrion and then played Harrison Jones and ate his weapon. It was pretty awesome. Alright, so what are our options here? We could ping the shield off, Frostbolt, and trade with Sinjin. We could just Cone of Cold. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna Cone of Cold here.
We hunger for vengeance.
We're gonna Frostbolt. Well, we can just kill him with Frostbolt. Let's do that. Because yeah, I give him a 5/3 weapon, but is he really willing to use that weapon at 9 health against a mage? The answer is yes. Probably because he's got a Guardian and King to heal him.
I bring life.
Wow, Alex Strasser. It's an interesting a paladin deck. I haven't really seen this variation, I would say. Alright, so...
More soul.
I hate to use Cone of Cold against a single target, but we're gonna do it. Yeah, I might put Harrison Jones back into this deck. Because between Hunters and Paladins and Druids and Warriors, there's a lot of weapons running around. Hey X-Cobb, welcome to the stream. I know it's been a while since I streamed. You were watching the first day, eh?
Let me
Glad you checked me out again. So as much draw power as I have in this deck, you see I'm still lacking cards, unfortunately.
Play with fire.
Ooh, faceless move. Alright. Well, Blizzard is gonna stop all of that.
reporting for duty.
Black Knight's not particularly helpful. Really could use card draw instead. Alright, so we're gonna go Blizzard. Hopefully Arcane Missile takes out the Paladin when it does Alexstrasza's. Nope. Do I kill an Alexstrasza, or do I do 1 point of damage and hope for a Pyroblast? I think I've got to take out the Alexstrasza. It's only a 10% chance I draw a Pyroblast, whereas if I don't kill that Alexstrasza, I've got 21 points of damage coming the next turn. I don't really know what to expect from this Paladin. I haven't seen this variation.
Reporting for duty.
This is definitely making me want to put Harrison Jones back in. Well, Big Game Hunter, that'll help.
I've got the beast in my sight.
Actually, I'm going to go ahead and play Black Knight.
None shall pass.
Just need to get more threat down. Can't remember if I've used 2 fireballs or not. I think I've only used 1. I think I've only used 1 frostbolt, so I've got some more direct damage in here that I could pull. I just need to get his health lower.
Let me think.
If he gives it taunt now, then I'm gonna be sad. Avenging Wrath. He's hoping to get lucky.
Reporting for duty.
That wasn't a terrible result for us. Now he's in Pyroblast range, which we did not get, but we got Sinjin. So that buys us another turn. Probably should have hero powered him instead of his token there. Because it's not really going to change. He can still 2-for-1 trade here. And that 1 point of damage might make all the difference in the world.
Reporting for duty.
If he heals. But it doesn't seem to have much healing in this deck. Unless he just got really unlucky and haven't drawn either card. Alright, come on, draw power.
Speak to me.
Alright, well. I think he still has a consecration to play, so he'll probably consecrate now. Probably is there a Drake consecration. Got a little unlucky that we haven't drawn Ice Block yet either. So we have Ice Block and Pyroblast still left. I think we have, if I remember our cards right, we have Ice Block, Pyroblast, Fireball, and Frostbolt left.
Let me think.
So if we draw Frostbolt and Fireball, that would give us enough to win. Or it would have, so we just attack. So Pyroblast, we win the game. And so really there's only one card that would screw us up right now. Oh, I must not remember my cards right, because I don't remember that one. Alright, so let's 3, 7. Let's draw.
I'm almost out of cards.
There's the Ice Block. So I have Pyroblast. He's gonna heal for 2. So we just gotta do damage. You think I did both Fireballs? You might be right. I don't think I did both Frostbolts though.
Let me think.
Yeah, I could have hit. Pyroblast wasn't my first card. Ice Block was. So I wouldn't have drawn it, right? Or did I draw the Pyroblast first? I wanted to say it was bad as much as it was unlucky. Because if it was in the reverse order, that extra 1 point of damage could make all the difference. Because he's going to heal up too right now. So, because I did it in the order I did it in, now I'm going to kill him. If I had done it in a different order, I wouldn't have been able to kill him, although he might heal him.
Move quickly. Not.
Nope, that's game.
Reporting for duty.
So I think saving the guy was the right play. Because if I attacked first and drawn a card, yes, if I got Pyroblast, I would have won, which it turned out I did. But if I didn't get Pyroblast, then I wouldn't have had the 1 point of damage to finish him off there at the end. So, it's hard to say, you know, what would have worked out more times, but I feel comfortable in that play. Because I'm going to take just a quick second break, just go to the restroom, and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Let's get into another game here. Yeah, Kaepernick, but what I'm saying is if I had attacked into his minion to draw a card, then it would have been one less point of damage I would have been able to do to him, which means he would have had 11 health instead of 10, which means he would have been outside of Pyroblast range.
Jaina versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
You asked for it.
Priests. Priests are annoying because of the heals with this deck. This might be my last game, guys, and my headache's getting really bad. Sorry. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying the stream, though. I'm going to try to stream at least once a week. Pretty busy right now, but definitely want to try to get back into streaming a little bit. Alright, so we're going to go and pass here. Turn 2, we'll coin into Harvest Golem.
Do you like to play with fire?
Well, Pyromancer, that's kind of interesting. So I could just Frostbolt here. I think that's what I'll do. Then we'll do Harvest Golem, turn 3. Maybe Harvest Golem turn 4 as well. So while Pyromancer, that's really an anti-aggro card, so this priest must have been dealing with a lot of aggro decks. I've thought about adding a Pyromancer into this deck. It wouldn't be bad. It would give me another form of control, and it could combo well with like Acolyte of Pain. That's another possibility. You think about like Wild Pyromancer plus Arcane Missiles. You know, it would be nice. 4 mana here. No, I mean, I could coin a Thalnos and something, but that's not really that useful. We'll just do it. Well, I'm glad you liked the stream, CPU. Thanks for watching. I don't claim to be the best player. I just try to explain what I'm doing and learn along with you guys. Alright, so this is a very passive priest deck. Which against my very passive control deck is kind of funny. I think here we'll just Acolyte of Pain and for a card. So I'm not really sure what to expect from this priest deck. Maybe it's a big minion priest deck. So we get our mana worm down. So we could go Thalnos, Frostbolt, Arcane Missiles. That's a lot of direct damage, though. I don't really want to use that much direct damage. Oh, thanks, CPU0. I appreciate that. I try to be engaging with my commentary. Don't always succeed, but, you know, do my best. I don't know that I want to put this much direct damage out.
I wonder.
You know what? Let's give it a go. Let's see what happens here. So we'll go Thalnos. Arcane Missile.
One's out on me.
I'm gonna hold Frostbolt.
Give that minion a turn to get ready.
I'm gonna hold Frostbolt here. Because I really, if he drops a Northshire Cleric, I really want to kill it first turn with Frostbolt. I'll be able to kill his Azure Drake if he doesn't take out my Thalnos. Well, not anymore. Not much to do here except draw some cards. Oh, fireball, that'll work. Do I want a fireball though? Because I could just frostbolt and arcane missiles and save the fireball and have a fair chance that I might kill his Azure Drake. Yeah. In fact, I'm gonna hero power to make sure. Come on. So we have Pyroblast in hand already, which is worth keeping in mind. So really we just need to try to get him to about 7-8 health so he can't heal out of it. Probably we'll go Black Knight next turn. I say, especially if he drops a taunt minion. What I'd like to do is get Fireball on him at some point, but definitely Black Knight is the play.
None shall.
It's funny how the meta changes. Now that aggro decks became really popular, people started playing Taunt. So because people started playing Taunt, people responded by playing Black Knight. So now you see Black Knight in almost every deck. Eventually, the control decks will start to dominate, and then you will see people play less things like Black Knight, and then the aggro decks will come back, and it will swing back and forth. That's what the meta does. It does make the game fun, I would say. Always different. Holy Nova to kill one minion. Interesting. Alright, we're definitely going to draw cards here, so let's do that. Alright, so we'll go Leper Gnome. Do I Leper Gnome and Hero Power, or do I Leper Gnome and Mirror Image? I want to Fireball him for 6. I think we... Yeah, I'm just gonna cast that. Because we're at the point now, with 10 mana, we can use Pyroblast, so... You know, next turn, if we do another Fireball plus Leper Gnome, that gets us another 8 guaranteed damage, and that puts him in the Pyroblast range.
I bring life.
What was Wasteful, Kaepernick? Let's see. So, Kona Cold, Azure Drake, and Leper Gnome, I think is what I want to do here.
What to do?
Do I want to go Mana Worm, Kona Cold? Yeah.
Job's done.
So we have lethal damage on the board, assuming he doesn't get rid of anything. Oh, it's Holy Nova? Yeah, I think that, yeah, it was kind of odd. I wouldn't have played it there. So now we have lethal damage on. Oh, anyway, here comes the heal. Big Game Hunter would obviously be a nice draw here. Oh, that. Ask and ye shall receive.
I've got the beast in my sight.
So we could go ahead. He's already used both Holy Novas, right? So if we drop both mirror images, that gives him 5 points of damage. Yeah. I think he's already used both Holy Novas. If he hasn't, he's going to get some good value out of this one. You know, I should have stopped my... I should have only played one mirror image and kept that guy at 4 attack. I forgot about Shadow Word Death. I have no minions with more attack than 4. So, I didn't think about Shadow Word Death. Doesn't matter, that's game.
Gotcha.
GG. It's a pretty dominating game there. Never really lost board control. Alright, I'll play one more. I know, famous last words, right? One more. Thanks again, you guys, for watching. I'm really happy to have some folks watching after being away for 3 months, so I appreciate it. Again, I'll try to stream a couple nights a week. Playing tennis a lot right now and getting ready for my trip to Brazil next month, so things are busy, but I wanted to get some content up for you guys, and I wanted to reconnect a bit and say hello.
You asked for it.
So, that is what I'm doing. Let's see here. Drop an Arcane Intellect for sure. I don't want to Ice Block this early, and I don't want to Zerd Drake this early. Against a Rogue. Again, probably a Miracle Rogue, so... Cone of Colds would be nice. You know, Nazara, I don't know that it's been 3 months, but I know I looked at YouTube. It might have been. I think my last video on YouTube was 3 months ago. So it might have been that long. I was looking to see if I could catch Holy Snowball online. Tell him that the stream is up. We've been on quite a bit. Alright, so we got a Loot Hoarder here. I could coin in the Acolyte of Pain. And then potentially get 2 cards from it. I'm just gonna hero power off his. Hopefully I'll draw a Sinjin or a Harvest Golem. Yeah, this'll work. Unless we get really unlucky there. So basically with this deck is I just keep clearing the board as much as possible and conserving cards where I can. You know, I haven't, as popular as Miracle Rogues are, Kaepernick, I haven't really played.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
I haven't really played many Miracle Rogues. It doesn't look like this is a Miracle Rogue. So to answer your question, I don't know if it could or not, honestly. I know Miracle Rogues have become very popular. I don't know if anybody watched the Tavern Takeover tournament that was over this weekend, but a Miracle Rogue deck there just dominated the tournament. So I expect to see Miracle Rogues. And those of you who don't know what a Miracle Rogue deck is, Miracle comes from the fact that you're playing a lot of cards at one time. You usually have a Gadgetzan Auctioneer with a bunch of low-cost cards and you just bounce things. A lot of times you see a Leroy Jenkins that gets played, bounced, played again, bounced again. So Miracle refers to the combination of cards necessary. It's a miracle that you pull them. So we're going to take some damage here. I could Cone of Cold. I'd rather get a Zerd Drake out.
Job's done.
Because he's going to have to deal with it. He may assassinate it, which would be okay. Next turn, we'll go Mana Worm, Cone of Cold, most likely. Or Blood Mage Thalnos, Cone of Cold, depending on what he plays. We can't do that, never mind.
You call that a weapon?
This is almost like an aggro. It's almost like an aggro rogue deck. Flame Strike to kill off a Concealed Auctioneer. Yeah, I think with this deck, though, Kaepernick, unless they do the Charge Minion Miracle, where they're throwing, Leroy at you, usually my freeze would take care of their minions, so I don't know. Look at Thalnos kind of falls and kill
Job's done.
what else could kill the... Yeah, the only thing... Flame Strike would kill the Concealed Auctioneer, but you're right, that's about it. My cat's saying hello. Again... As you know from watching my stream before, whenever I'm talking, she thinks I'm talking to her. So. Probably we'll go Sinjin.
My shield for Argus.
Ooh, or we'll go Black Knight. That was mighty nice of him. We could just Frostbolt. We don't need to go Black Knight. could go we could go Sinjin, Mana Worm, Frostbolt. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
I wonder.
Tadingo!
Because if he's got one Defender of Argus, he's probably got two Defender of Arguses, which means I'd have a chance to use my Black Knight still later on.
This is our time, scrub.
Yeah, beat it.
So let's see. We're probably gonna Cone of Cold and Arcane Intellect. Yeah, Black Knight, because he only has 2 cards, is not a bad idea, Kaepernick. That's true. I didn't think about it that way. Probably gonna Arcane Intellect and Cone of Cold, so let's do that. What's his weapon value? It's only 1. So he could Deadly Poison and kill off Sinjin. We'll take that. I could have gone Sinjin into his 2/1 over here, but I wanted to get his. I wanted to get more damage on him. If I had Black Knight down there, that'd be, you know, 4 points of damage on the field at this point that I would have. So, you know, I think the Black Knight wouldn't have been a bad play either.
To Northrend!
Alright, so Argent Commander. Could definitely use a Blizzard. Interesting. I don't think that was a bad play by him. I would have saved my, well, I didn't have mana for it. I was thinking he had mana for his next weapon. We could Sinjin and Harvest Golem. Or we could Sinjin and Hero Power off his guy. Oh wait, we can Sinjin, Harvest Golem, and Hero Power. What am I talking about?
Tadingo! Yeah.
Looking at my mana. So 13 cards left. We still have our Pyroblast. We still have, I think, a Frostbolt, a Blizzard, maybe 2 Blizzards.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
We need to draw one of those here before too awful long. Alright, so he's going for the face now. Blizzard would be awesome. Cone of Cold wouldn't be too bad. Ice Block. Ah! See, I haven't lost my ability to call the cards out. You know, the heart of the cards, they're still with me. Although, you know, it's 1 in 13 chance. 2 in 13 chance isn't too bad. Alright, so... Blizzard Fireball or Blizzard Acolyte of Pain? Actually, Blizzard Big Game Hunter. I actually like Blizzard Big Game Hunter here.
I've got the beast in my sights.
Now, he could still kill me. I mean, you know, oh, he's got 2 cards. That'd be pretty hard. Even a Eviscerate's only going to do 4
This
points.
is our time, scrub.
Yeah, beat it.
6. We got 12 points of damage on the board. Haha. 2 Blizzards in a row. He's gonna be hating life. Think about this. He's gonna be within Pyroblast range regardless, so I think I'd rather get the Acolyte of Pain down in case I need some card draw. He's either going to be in lethal damage from the minions plus the fireball or power blast. So, I mean, he couldn't really draw anything right now, except vanish, maybe. Although 3, he's still within lethal. 3, 9, 10. Right? 3, 9, 10 with the hero power.
Bring pain.
G to the G. G to the double G. Alright, so another good game with this deck. Up to rank 10. Alright, seriously, one more game and that's it. Now I really need to go because my head is killing me. So what do you guys think of this deck? Any changes you would make? Curious what you guys' thoughts are. I know most of y'all are playing the game at this point.
Jaina versus Garrosh.
So we haven't played a warrior yet with this deck.
You asked for it.
Big Game Hunter will be very necessary, so much so that I'm thinking about keeping it off the start. Unless it's an aggro warrior deck, in case Big Game Hunter won't be that useful. I'm gonna keep Big Game Hunter. That might be a mistake, but we'll see. You hate my deck, CPU 0? Thanks, buddy.
Job done.
Ah, I gotcha. You hate to play against control mages. Alright. Well, that's acceptable, at least. The fact that he didn't play...
Job done.
Well, I don't know. I shouldn't say I know for sure it's not an aggro deck yet, but I'd be surprised.
Let the pain speak to me.
Yeah, you know, I go back and forth about Flame Strike. I find Blizzard to be more useful overall. I think I'd rather play Blizzard and have some spell power cards in the deck than Flame Strike. That 7 mana is just brutal.
Tadingo! Yes!
I played against a mage. I played against another mage that was even more control deck than me. He had 2 Flame Strikes. He played 2 Flame Strikes, 1 Blizzard, and 2 Cone of Colds. And I think he also had an Arcane Explosion. It was a lot of AoE. Is he gonna use an Execute on Sinjin? Wow. That's actually a really good play against my deck because I don't have big minions, but he doesn't know that. So that's kind of a ballsy play. I tell you, the one card I have a really tough time against with this deck is Ysera, because Big Game Hunter doesn't work against it. I don't have a Polymorph. I don't have a Silence. So yeah. This is definitely the warrior control deck where he's gonna play big minions at the end. So even though I'm gonna give him 3 armor here, well, let's see what I get if I Arcane Intellect first. Leper Gnome. The only thing that really would have changed it might have been a Frostbolt. He's gonna get 3 armor here, but I want to take out his Armor Smith. So let's do this. See if we get lucky. Cool. We'll go and get the Probably. Wow, that's Armor Smith. I don't want to give him 5 more armor, or even 3 more armor.
To work!
Okay. could be tough. He's getting a big armor stack going. Wow, that's a lot of cards to deal with some pretty small minions. Let's see. Do I want to arcane missiles? Give him even more mana? Or do I just want to... I think I'm just gonna, take out of it. Ah, that's a really early Gorehowl. So much mirror images. Alright. Hopefully 2 of these hits his armor smith and take the armor smith out. Or none of them do. Well. At least we got rid of his armor staff. This is not looking good, honestly. I don't know. I mean, he's gonna start bringing out the big minion as expected. So making him use Gorehowl on mirror images is really efficient for us.
I've got the beast in my sail. Let the pain speak to me.
So much so that I'm gonna make him do it again.
Done.
The reason I say this doesn't look that great for us is he's at 27 health, and I don't have a lot more damage left in this deck. I'll be able to prevent a lot of his damage, but... You see why I kept the big game hunter from the beginning, because I knew he'd have big minions coming out. And there's a chance, I mean, good chance I would have drawn it already, but it's a chance I wouldn't have, too. Interesting, for an elite. Well, there's Pyroblast. Well,
Bring the pain.
I would normally Cone of Cold here and not Blizzard, but I really need to kill that Armor Smith off. So I think that's the play.
Bring the pain.
So we have 22 points of damage in the hand. Problem is, I don't know how much other damage I have left in this deck.
I can wait.
I was gonna say, I fully expect to see some big minions coming out of him now. He didn't enrage Grom though, so that saved us 6 attack. That's interesting. See, we're gonna go Sinjin, Cone of Cold, and Arcane Intellect probably. So let's do Arcane Intellect first. No, wait, that's too much mana. I didn't think that added up right. Alright, so we're not. Yes, we're enraging Grom, but I can't avoid that. I mean, if he happens to have a silence, then he'll just silence Grom, which will kill his enrage anyway. I'm gonna have to keep Grom frozen the rest of the game. Faceless Man, awesome. Seriously? He's got 3 Groms. Alright, well. Alright, well. See how good my freeze deck really is. So I only need 3 more big game hunters. He's probably... I don't know. I don't know what he's got. Corcoran. I mean, there's really no point in me trying to take out the Promishes because I'm never going to kill all of them. So, all I can really do at this point is Ice Block. And Fireball him. And take a bunch of Gromishes to the face. I have never seen 3 Gromishes. I've seen 4 Ragnaros on the field at one time, 2 on each side, but I've never seen 3 Gromishes on one side. If he attacks with that Fiery War Axe, we're gonna win the game though. Oh, his hero power! So close! So close! If I draw Blizzard, I can still win, because I can Blizzard and Fireball next turn. Blizzard! Aw.
Let the pain speak to me.
Well played.
Job's done.
Ah, Blizzard, where were you 1 card earlier?
Played.
If I had gotten that 1 card earlier, I would have won, because I could have Blizzard Fireballed, and then, well, probably won, unless he had a heal or something.
I bring life and
Ah, jeez. Yeah, I could put a second ice block in, but every time I've run 2 ice blocks in the game, it's felt really unnecessary. Well, I can't say too much about losing to 3 Gromishes. Alright guys, I think I'm going to call it a night. I really am having fun and want to keep playing, but this headache is just no joke, so... Thanks for watching the stream. Again, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube at Darhoth. I'll have this video up on YouTube probably tonight or tomorrow night. Again, I'll try to stream a couple nights a week. Check the Twitter account for updates. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, and hope you're having fun, and I'll see you around. Thanks.